Yeah, welcome to Web Trends Nigeria, Mr. Niji. I mean, Mr. Gbenga Sesan. Firstly, I don't think I should introduce Mr. Gbenga Sesan to us. If you really want to know about him, just Google his name, Gbenga Sesan, or you go to gbengasesan.com. You'll know much about him. Sir, I think my first question is Nigeria internet industry, web to be specific. What's your view about it generally?
What's interesting, we just got news about a 10% increase in number of internet users. We just got news about Glo One landing in Lagos, just last month. We getting increasing news from both government and private sector about internet development in Nigeria. So it's kind of the uptime for the industry in terms of possibilities. But in terms of what's on the ground, we possibly need a lot more to be done. And so I guess the general summary is there are promises, but there's still a very huge gap of translating the promises into reality.
Okay, that's nice. Talking about the general businesses now, I mean, because it's understandable that the industry is still trying to grow compared with other countries like South Africa and some other third world countries like India and co. So what can businesses do to help the industry grow? Because we cannot all be relying on the government all times. Yeah. Businesses are making money sometimes. So we're thinking of what can they do to grow the industry?
Well, businesses should do what they need to do business, better. I guess there's a lot of assumption amongst some Nigerian businesses in terms of reaching the target market. There are a lot of people who are concentrating, and the trend in Nigeria is that people do what others do, and there's a huge lot of opportunities in the internet, in the web industry particularly, where people are not playing it. And I think the problem is a lot of businesses don't ask questions about what people need. You can use many tools these days. You can use microblogging, you can use blogging, and use any kind of survey tool to find out what exactly. I think we have a huge problem among businesses. We don't have a lot of businesses doing due diligence studies in terms of what are the needs. Yes, they have their own skills, they have their own area of expertise, but asking questions about there are many people in rural areas, for example, who would need some of those things that they can offer, but they would never know because they haven't asked the questions. So I think nothing too special. Business needs to do business better, and there's a huge problem with costing in Nigeria. We tend to make things expensive, and thereby we reduce the number of people that get it. And I said that with internet access, for example, a lot of people imagine if price was a bit lower and a lot more people could get, or in terms of categories. And we see quite a number of telecom companies beginning to do that already, giving you options in terms of you can use this particular band and pay this particular price and all that. So I think what we need is a lot more exposure in terms of businesses to green areas where they're not doing stuff yet.
Okay, that's a very good point, because MTN just launched a product of which you can pay like 2,500 naira per month to sell to get online, which I think it has helped a lot of people who couldn't pay 15,000 naira for startups to come online. So now coming into the startups, I mean the technopreneurs, a lot of guys started sites, most of them social networking. But in the long run, I've seen that most of them have failed because they're trying to offer what Facebook offers. They don't have the financial power of Facebook. They don't have the media power of Facebook. But they try to create
the of
Facebook. So they now try to mimic what they have without local content. So most of them are dying. What can they do to refine what they have, and also how can they package themselves to get funding?
Okay, basically two things here in terms of what exactly people do and how to attract funding. I think we have a lot of, I've always maintained there is no problem with copying as long as you are able to innovate beyond just copying. But the problem I think we have is that people copy for the sake of copying. We need a lot more situations where you have people who, even when they copy, they take it to the next level of innovating to meet local needs. And I think that is really